you're discussing. The other one, of course, is back to the movies, and that's This Is the End. And you're back with a group of mates for this. Yeah. But what's bizarre, and this is quite unique, is that that you're all together in your Hollywood mansion. Which, of course, isn't your Hollywood mansion.
The movie version of it. That's not my actual house.
No, not your house. Because you've got an apartment in New York, haven't you? Which would have been much,
I have a very small. I have a
small
small apartment in New York because I was going to school there, and I have a place in Los Angeles.
So when you get asked to play yourself, is that quite a scary thing to take on board? Because presumably everybody who's going to watch it, there's going to be a certain section that are going to go, oh, that's what he must be like in real life.
No, it wasn't scary for me. Seth Rogen, who co-directed the films, told me that everyone else in the movie who also played themselves or versions of themselves, each at some point had a problem with something Seth or his co-director Evan asked him to do. So they said, well, I can't do that, or I can't show that. But I was the only one who didn't have a problem throughout the shoot, so I was fine.
When you said they didn't want to say it, well, these were jokes or things that they were say against themselves?
I guess.
Kind of setting themselves up.
I don't know what they were. Maybe they were right to decline.
So what are you saying now? You've said stuff about yourself that you thought, I wish I hadn't said that in the movie.
No, because it's obvious, to me, it's obviously a version of myself that's exaggerated. Yeah. And just like, you know, any other role, if people read into it and think that that's actually me, I think they should get their heads checked a little bit.
Well, we'll show a clip in just a second, but the thing is that, you know, you're all together playing these exaggerated versions of yourself, and then it is the end of the world. And you all behave like a bunch of fools, really. I mean, what would you do if it was the end of the world? You wouldn't behave like that.
You would and you wouldn't. I mean, it is a comedy, so that's why they act, you know, we act like fools, because it's funnier if you're a fool. But it was actually very similar to a lot of the things that the character I played in 127 Hours went through, where...
Yeah, but he behaved far better. That's the way to have done it.
Well, that's the intelligent version, or that's the person who's thinking rationally, and, you know, and I guess you would just go through certain things like, how do I conserve my food? How do I conserve my water? Are there other people around that I can join with that are going to help me survive? And then if the world is not ending, how are we going to survive from this point on?
Well, that would be the rational thought, of course.
Yeah.
But this is the movie.
Everyone gets a fifth of everything.
I want 1/5 of your T-shirt. I want the bottom part, the belly.
I'm not sporting a crop top in your house.
I cut that off, make a headband.
You couldn't handle my midriff.
Guys, the only issue is I kind of need the Milky Way. No, for real, I have low blood sugar, and if my endorphins drop too low, I'm going to be a nightmare to be around.
What? Your LBS starts acting up, you can have a finger scoop of Nutella.
One finger scoop of Nutella.
Fair.
So that's the movie. Something else that you're very interested in is encouraging up-and-coming talent, whether it be actors or directors. And you wrote a few short stories before, and you're turning these into movies. And this is something that I know that you're very passionate about, isn't it?
I am very passionate about it. I'm a teacher. I teach at several schools in Los Angeles, and it's sort of the new chapter in my life. And one of the things that just makes me happy, I guess, is supporting up-and-coming talent, giving opportunities to people that I was given, and it really reorients the way I live my life. And so we have a project that I think I'm allowed to say it once. We're raising money for on Indiegogo. It's 3 very talented young, directors that are adapting my short stories into 3 films. But in addition to that, I'm not trying to make any kind of profit off of this. I just want them to have a chance.
Well, the money from the movies is going to another charity which helps other people.
All the money from any sales of the films will go to a charity that's very dear to me called Art of Elysium. A group that I've worked with for about 7 years, and they work with children in need. And
it was Kirsten Dunst that introduced you to that, wasn't it?
Kirsten Dunst introduced me to it about 7 years ago.
Well, what we'll do, we'll put the link to the
Thank you.
place that you just said you can mention once. Well done, by the way.
Yes,
Very
I can't mention
well
it
done.
again, but you can go to the
We'll
website.
put the link there, and also
Very well
Palo
behaved.
Alto is the project, so we'll put the Palo Alto link up there, so you'll know precisely if you want to get involved in your small part, then you can do, and that's sort of paying it forward. The whole thing is paying
Exactly,
it forward.
exactly. Thank you.
Good luck with the movie. This is the end. Good luck with the filming in London. We look
Yes.
forward to more pictures of you running through the streets.
I'm almost done, but
Oh, yeah?
maybe you'll get a couple today.
Are you off filming now? Are you?
Later today,
Later.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, have a good day, and thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right, next up.